I'm Robin Berg. I'm an ex-Navy deep-sea diver and a marine naturalist. I've spent years filming and observing sharks in the wild.
And I'm Eli Martinez. I'm an expert on shark behavior. I'm on a mission to unravel the secret world of sharks and share what I've learned with you.
We're going to challenge everything you think you know about sharks. Ranked second only to the great white in unprovoked fatal attacks. A massive shark, built for dismembering the toughest of prey. The tiger shark prowls the shorelines of tropical islands and beaches worldwide, putting it directly on a collision course with humans. We're going to show you another side to this shark. When encountered by divers who remain calm, tiger sharks seem curious, intelligent, and almost docile in most encounters. But this does not mean you can let your guard down. With over 1,000 tiger shark dives, Eli Martinez is a leading expert on tiger shark behavior. And today he's going to attempt a technique that he has perfected with large tigers in the Bahamas. Once he has the shark's trust, Eli will carefully roll the shark on its back and stand it straight up on its head. But can Eli accomplish this with a tiger shark he has never encountered? We're about ready to head 5 miles off Jupiter Inlet, Florida. Today, we're on the hunt for tiger sharks.
It's rare to find tiger sharks in these waters, but our guide Randy Jordan knows exactly where to go.
We're going to go out and find some tiger sharks today, and this is a particularly exciting day for me because Eli has spent so much time with tiger sharks, and it would be a highlight of the show if I could get Eli to stand one of those tigers up like his signature infamy is from Tiger Beach. It'd be great. Tiger sharks, the difference is that the tiger sharks, they're a serious shark. They're slow moving, they're very polite, but when they're onto something, they just keep moving. They're like trying to stop a bulldog or a truck. It's just not going to happen. I tell people if a tiger's in a room, no matter what else is going on, keep your eye on the tiger, because they will historically look at you, be real nice, and then go around back of you to investigate. Maybe you've got a little dust cap or in your tank or something that might look like food. They're just coming up to say hi, but they've got a really firm handshake.
There's only a few species of sharks that haunt the dark recesses of our minds when we visit the ocean. Sharks whose history more than live up to the reputations they've earned in popular culture. Tiger sharks inhabit that special place, and for good reason. They're only second to the great white shark in known attacks on humans. They have incredible bite strength. They're literally built for dismantling their prey. They have teeth that can saw through bone and turtle shell. They can actually bite an adult sea turtle in half.
Tiger sharks are amazing animals. They definitely have their own personalities, and once you spend a lot of time around them and learn how to behave around them, you don't feel threatened. They definitely gotten a bad rap through the years, and they don't deserve it.
Tiger sharks over 14 feet long and over 1,400 pounds are pretty rare. The Guinness Book of World Records has one listed at 18 feet long and over 3,000 pounds. The widest point of a tiger shark's body is the hinge at the jaws. That's a pretty interesting fact.
We take good divers out to see tiger sharks, and I always tell them ahead of time, there's things that you should do and things you shouldn't do. You got to treat these sharks with respect. If one gets too close to you, it's okay to touch it, but you shouldn't be an aggressive touch. That would be followed by an aggressive move, so you don't want to do that. Sharks typically eat in contrast. We don't think that they see color, but anything that's in contrast. For instance, I wear black gloves so they don't think that my hand is a chunk of food, or you wouldn't want to wear a white bonnet on your head, things like that.
As we clear the mouth of the inlet and head for open water, Eli and I only have one thing on our minds: tiger sharks. Aboard the Emerald with Randy Jordan and his crew. We're headed 4 miles offshore from Jupiter, Florida. And we're about to dive a wreck in 100 feet of water that attracts a variety of large predatory sharks, hoping to encounter a super predator that is usually considered very rare in Florida waters, the tiger shark. And with over 1,000 tiger shark dives, no one knows tigers better than Eli Martinez. Our goal today is to find the tiger sharks and then see if Eli can gain enough trust with these Florida tigers to try his signature move of rolling the tiger shark onto its back and then standing it straight up. The Emerald is making good time, and our team is already mentally preparing for the first dive.
All right, well, we're about 4 miles off Jupiter, Florida. We're about to drop in for our first tiger shark dive. Eli, do you think you're going to run into any of those sharks from the Bahamas? Are you going to see anybody you know here?
Oh man, I hope so. I mean, you know, it's a long ways from here, but you never know, because these sharks, they do travel.
So these sharks actually know where they're going. They're not just wandering around, right?
No, definitely not. They do know where they go, and this is all part of their DNA. It's, you know, passed down from one shark to another, and they know that the best feeding spots or the best breeding spots, and they return to those spots year after year after year. So absolutely, they know where they go.
Now, do you predominantly see female tiger sharks out here or male tiger sharks, or is it a mix?
I've done over 1,000 tiger dives, and I've never seen a male tiger shark.
Wow, 1,000 and you've never seen a male?
Never seen a male. Why that is, I don't know. Other species of sharks, I've seen male, female, great hammerheads, lemon sharks, male, female, reef sharks, but tigers, never.
We're now hovering over the wreck. It's time to suit up and get wet. Eli senses the direction of the wreck, so we follow his lead. And soon the bow looms into view. A cloud of Tom Tate grunts will escort us to the stern, where Eli and I will wait for the first tiger shark. A few minutes later, a 10-foot female tiger shark begins to investigate the commotion. We drop to the sand to get closer. She's very confident, eyeballing each of us as she slowly cruises by. This is a very powerful predator, and my senses are on full alert. But she seems mostly curious and not threatening. But we can only stay at 100 feet for a limited amount of time. So we make our way up to mid-water. Eli has a souvenir, a tooth from the tiger shark she shed while investigating the chum box. Eli suddenly sees something new at the wreck. There are now 2 tiger sharks cruising the stern. The 10-foot tiger shark greets us in mid-water as if to say, "Hey, where are you going?" The first dive has been a huge success. Eli's goal of getting this shark to roll over looks attainable, but it will take more time.
Tiger sharks have a well-established reputation for attacking humans, mostly in the shallow surf zone, and Hawaii has seen more tiger shark attacks than any other state. Randy, is there something different about divers? Because it seems like there's a low incidence of divers being attacked by tiger sharks. Is it because we're wearing a mask and there's direct eye contact? where we appear bigger with fins, or do we appear to be something completely different? Maybe something that they're unused to seeing?
Well, I think tiger sharks are smart, and I think what happens is that of the attacks that happen, it's just confusion. It's usually snorkelers or people on the surface, and maybe they run into a spool of bait, and the tiger's after the spool of bait and accidentally hits a human being. We're not on their minions.
Tiger sharks are rare in Florida waters, yet we have just encountered a magnificent 10-foot female with quite a personality, curious to the point of being nosy. And this will work in Eli's favor as he carefully gains the trust of this very bold tiger shark. "4 miles off Jupiter Inlet in southern Florida, our team is on the hunt for tiger sharks. Captain Randy Jordan of the Emerald is our guide. And on our first dive, 2 tiger sharks paid a visit. The larger shark is bold and curious. The perfect tiger for Eli to achieve a very difficult maneuver. Gently rolling the shark on its back and momentarily standing it up vertically. But what if you're out diving and happen to run into a tiger shark yourself? Don't panic. We've got some good advice for you.
If you're a diver or a free diver, we've got some tips for you that might come in handy one day if you've never been in the water with a tiger shark. We're gonna give you a few ideas of how to behave, what to do, what not to do. So Eli, I'm in the water, I'm scuba diving, I'm at 60 feet. Big tiger shark shows up and is interested in me and is circling around me. What do I do?
Well, the best thing to do is always hold your ground. You never swim away from them because they're going to chase you. It's just like a dog chasing a cat. So what you want to do is you want to stand your ground, and if the shark comes into your area, the safest place to put your hand on a shark is on the top of his head. Tigers have huge heads, and that's the safest place. It's away from the mouth. And what you want to do is you want to push your body away from it. You want to keep your hand on that shark's head, and you want to create a bubble between you and the shark. And that's the safest thing to do because the shark can only swim forward, it can't swim back, and all you're doing is creating a barrier. You don't want that shark to touch your body ever. That's rule number 1.
The other thing I noticed is that the tiger sharks seem to be almost intimidated by the lemon sharks. The lemon sharks and the tiger sharks don't seem to get along that well. And I know that they're in competition for the food, but I was really surprised to see a lemon shark come in and actually bump a tiger shark and have the tiger shark jet off into the distance.
Yeah, and that's surprising because tiger sharks are really big and lemon sharks are a lot smaller. But lemon sharks are extremely territorial, and they tend to start pushing off anything that's in there. So the way they look at it, this is their food. There's a lot of lemon sharks, and they tend to just push everything out of the way.
We got the numbers.
Got the numbers, absolutely.
All right, well, we're going to give it a shot. We're really hoping we can have Eli pull off his signature move and stand that tiger shark up on its nose. So let's get dressed, let's get rigged up, and let's jump back in the water.
The Emerald returns to position over the wreck, and our team gets ready for the next dive.
How you holding up there, guys?
Ready for a nap.
Diving 90 feet all day can take a toll on you, not to mention the danger of the bends. So we pace ourselves carefully and try to remain as relaxed as possible on every dive.
All right, here we go.
This ship was intentionally sunk to create an artificial reef. And years later, wildlife is thriving on every inch of this rusting hulk. And that's why the sharks are here. Our tiger shark is back. She seems almost glad to see us, and I'm beginning to warm up to her. But if this shark decided she wanted you, almost nothing would stop her. And yet, she's very calm, very curious, and non-threatening. Concepts that don't seem to equate with our idea of a wild tiger shark. Eli gradually begins to win the tiger shark's trust. But she already knows Randy Jordan, and Randy greets her with a playful head rub. his way of saying hello to this shark that he's encountered many times in recent months. Is this shark actually enjoying this interaction, or just the chunks of fish? It oddly seems like a mixture of both. With each encounter, Eli is gaining the trust of this tiger shark. She seems almost playful, but thinking that way can be very dangerous. This is a very powerful predator, and we treat her with respect.
We're about 4 miles off of Jupiter, Florida. We're on the hunt for tiger sharks. We've been dropping down 90 feet onto this wreck, and so far today we've had some magnificent encounters with some pretty impressive tiger sharks. But one thing that's been very elusive, we haven't been able to pull off, and we still want to give it a try, is can Eli do his signature move and stand one of these big tiger sharks straight up vertical on its nose? What are the chances we're going to do that? Because I haven't seen any of these sharks really want much to do with you in terms of interaction.
Yeah, no, they're really shy. By nature, tiger sharks are ambush predators, so they tend to stay away and they don't like to be seen. So trying to get them in, that's why we bring in the bait so that we can lure one in. If I can get one of those sharks into my hands, I got a really good shot of doing it. Absolutely.
We shuffle off the boat into the clear blue water for our final dive of the day. Our friend the tiger shark has heard the boat pull up, and she greets us on the way down. And it makes me wonder if this tiger shark is actually looking forward to having another chum party on the sand. How much does this shark anticipate? Or is it reacting to every situation randomly? I sense there is a lot more going on in this shark's brain. She seems fascinated with us, taking the time to carefully look each of us over as we make our way down to the sand. Eli has now established a level of trust with this shark. And as she returns to him again, he is able to gently roll her on her back and stand her straight up. Eli is overjoyed. For him, winning over a tiger shark is as close to nirvana as it gets. From another angle, you can see the tiger shark temporarily go into a mild state of tonic immobility, sort of a trance, before snapping out of it and swimming off. This will be a day Eli will not soon forget.
Eli, you finally pulled it off. Amazing, amazing. We're 90 feet on the bottom. Lemon sharks everywhere, tiger sharks swirling around us. A big tiger comes in, Eli gets it to calm down, rolls it over, stands it on its head in his signature move. This is Eli's signature move, by the way. Now, why would that tiger shark allow you to actually do that to in the first place?
Well, this is something that is really unique to tiger sharks. I haven't really seen this with any other species of shark. They like to roll, they like to go, they stand on their heads. Not really sure why, might be hunting, might be whatever it is that it is for a tiger. But what I do is when I get them in my hand, I put them in, it's semi-tonic. It's not true tonic immobility, but they get really relaxed, almost fall asleep in my hand, and then I can roll them or I can make them go vertical. Not really sure why, but I love doing it.
Well, I tell you what, it's hard to tell sometimes how long a tiger shark is, but when you roll one over and stand it up on its head and you look up and you say, wow, that's a big shark, man. That's a really cool move.